Hello, happy holidays, and welcome to day 6 of Bookmas. We are already halfway through Bookmas. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the adventure so far and the videos that I'm putting out there. This has been just so much fun to create this type of content. And we are not done yet. We are going to be going on a little adventure today. We are going to go and peruse my local bookstore. And am I going to be buying any books? I am not sure yet. That is between me and the book gods and when I actually get there. So let's get going. Alright, we are back and we do have a few books here. I did get a few books that I was interested in that piqued my interest, and there is a book in here that I got actually a few days prior to this video, but I'm still putting it in here because of the fact that it is a book from the same bookstore, and so I wanted to share them as well. But yes, we did get a few books here. I'm very excited to be sharing them. There's one in particular that I'm kind of a little excited about for a few different reasons. One, it is a new 2025 release that I have had my eyes on, but not only that, it was actually a book that was in the used section of my local bookstore, and on top of it already being half off just because it was a used book, it was another 50% off because today is Black Friday. So I ended up getting a $30 book for literally $7.50, and it was a hardcover, and it is The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley. This was a book that I had my eye out on when it released, and then I started seeing kind of a lot of mixed reviews. Some were really great, some were not so great, and so I kind of held off and everything. And then of course seeing it as a used book and then it's 50% off on top of already the used book price, I just couldn't resist myself. So I'm very excited. It sounds really interesting. It has this idea of like guilds and everything, and I liked the little tidbit at the front where it says loyalties are tested in this slow burn, enemies to lovers, romantasy following an assassin and a healer forced to work together to cure a fatal disease while resisting the urge to kill each other or worse, fall in love. This next one is one that I actually did buy a few days prior, and I've already started it, and you're gonna see it, and I believe you've already seen it in an earlier video. I believe it was in the books I plan to read during the winter and holiday season, and that was Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I I decided to start this pretty much right away, and I am loving it. And I'm not going to say a lot about it because of the fact that I do have a few videos that is going to be potentially featuring this book or not in the next, 6 days or so. And all I can say is that this is so perfect for the holiday winter season, and I'm so glad I picked it up. But this follows our main character, Harriet, who she's leading what she considers a good life. She took over her aunt's antique shop after she passed away, and the Christmas season is literally her favorite season. It's almost like I can't even explain how Christmas obsessed this girl is. It's just so funny. But one day, out of the blue, as she's curling up on her couch, a man comes out of nowhere and introduces himself as Christmas Past, or his name is also Nolan, but he is a ghost of Christmas Past. And he is pretty much there to figure out what she's done so wrong in her life that he has to visit. And they start to realize that things are not as they seem. They don't understand why she's being visited by a ghost of Christmas Past when she really hasn't so far in any of her memories done anything to really warrant a visit from one of the ghosts of Christmas. And let me just say, the banter between these characters, wonderful. After actually reading B.K. Borison's writing, I just fell in love with her writing so much that I also picked up Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. This was another one that really intrigued me, and it's perfect for the holiday season. And then finally, the other book that I did pick up that you've also already seen in my winter/holiday TBR video, and that is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. And as I said in my winter and holiday TBR video, there are a lot of different things that really drew me to this book. It was the historical fiction part of it. It was the fact that there was a very interesting kind of fantasy magical element. There's also a mystery aspect to it when the main character's parents go missing. And then of course my favorite aspect of all is the Egyptian archaeology. And as I said in my TBR and holiday video, that I am a big sucker for Egyptian history, ancient Egyptian civilization, and anything of that nature, because I have a full tattoo sleeve dedicated to ancient Egypt just because of how much I'm obsessed with that time in history. And so I think that this is just going to be a really fun YA fantasy and easy fantasy to pick up during the holiday season. So there we have it. We have a good diversity here of romantasy and historical fantasy / most likely romance, and of course some holiday reads. I usually never pick up books that are like very season focused or Christmas focused or anything like that, so I'm really excited to be actually picking up books that are, kind of encompassing the holiday season. So there you have it. Those are the books that I ended up getting on this small little adventure out to my local bookstore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if there are any books that you have been keeping your eye out on that you really want, or any books that have been on your Christmas wish list. I definitely would love to know. I will see you guys in my next Bookmas video. Bye!